let's get more specific. Living out of a van, can that get dangerous? Speed sound over there. Click that recording button. Is it recording? Okay.
I think so. Yeah. It is.
Yeah. Red light. We're good to go. Fantastic. Awesome. Awesome stuff. Okay. Sound sync. All right. So, my name is Twisty. I have a YouTube channel called Clayfield. Can you tell your name to the camera and to the audience, please?
My name is Nicole.
Nicole, and do you mind giving us an idea of the year you were born?
1980.
You tell me that you've been living out of a van, and that's what this video is all about. So how long have you been living in a van?
Almost 2 years now.
2 years? Mm-hmm. What has been the biggest upside and the biggest downside to living out of your own vehicle?
So the biggest upside is like freedom. Mm-hmm. You know, I get to like see so much of the country by like not having to pay rent, not having to pay bills that you would normally have to pay. The biggest downside is that obviously you get more repair bills for your vehicle because that's your home and your vehicle. So this is a 1991 Volkswagen Vanagon. I could get into more details. 2.1 engine. I don't know if that makes a difference. Brand new engine, as a matter of fact, because I just broke down in San Antonio, Texas.
Would you say that the money equals out, though, to being cheaper than having a home or
100%.
renting? Yeah?
100% hands down. It's so much cheaper. Okay. You don't have to pay an electric bill. You're not paying for a water bill. You're not paying for garbage service. You're not paying rent, which is the most expensive, rent or mortgage. Yeah. So yeah. Do you want to see the inside?
Yeah, open it up for me.
All right. All right, so this is my home on wheels.
Wow. How do you get water? How do you have, you know, it's the basic needs that people have in their lives, the things that we depend on a daily basis. How do you get those things if you're living out of your own vehicle and you don't have to pay those bills? Right. How does that work?
So I have solar for my energy. I have like a solar panel on my van and it charges. So mine goes to this system called a Jackery and it's basically like a generator, but the solar is powering my generator that way. I can charge what you would normally charge even at your house. So I could do like a regular plug-in, I could do my phone, I can USB, the 9-volt, it does it all. Another thing is I have these lights that are amazing. Like at night, turn them on and it lights the whole thing up in here. That runs off my regular battery and I can leave these on for hours and I've never had a problem like draining my van battery. So that I get water by, it depends where I'm at. So, you know, I've been all over from LA to camping and living in the desert for a few months. I'll usually end up having to like go to one of those water fill stations where you pay like 35 cents a gallon. That's basically drinking water, but otherwise I'll try to like fill my water tank somewhere else for free if it's possible. So I have a water jug container there. That's the one I'll try to fill up like when I go to parks or like if I'm anywhere near friends' houses and I've stopped along the way, I'll make sure that's always full. The water will drain into just a little container. It looks kind of gross. Literally, I just do my dishes with this water and brush my teeth, and that's all it's really there for. So it'll drain into there, and then I'll just dump it.
There's a difference between living your life where you have what you need, but there's also living comfortably. Right. So how do you live comfortably in that lifestyle?
Well, so I guess that's perspective, because for me, my perspective is minimalizing is more comfortable. Living in a vehicle seems like, oh sure, you're cramped, you're moving around so much, but really ultimately like you have less stuff to take care of. We spend so much time and energy when we live in a home and have all this stuff, keeping this stuff nice and comfortable and clean and organized and having to care for it. We spend so much time doing that. So you have less stuff to take care of and you get to be outside more. You get to be more adventurous. I make my coffee, you know, right here in the morning, every morning. I have a little refrigerator. It's not the best, but it does what it needed to do. This is my table. I keep all my stuff here. I keep my shoes there. This is kind of where I sleep. And then I also have these front shades here. I just made them literally out of old fabric and I tied them together. And this keeps it, you know, private at night. And I've seen people not cover their windows and you know, I get it, but in the morning, like if you want to sleep in or you just want to be relaxing or you want to wash your whatever, yeah, you want some privacy. This is my toilet and this is cool. This is brand new. My brother just bought this. He just ordered it for me on Amazon. Literally, you just like lift the lid and you pull this out, you pump it to like flush it, but it goes right down into the container, so it's all good. Having a toilet, I'm gonna tell you, is probably one of the most important things to have, especially as a female. You know, I've slept on the streets of LA in my vehicle and I have this, so I didn't have to draw attention to myself, because sometimes you have to be incognito as much as possible. So I have this heater. It essentially runs off of diesel fuel. This thing has been amazing, like hands down. Now, do you have to? No. I also have a really warm sleeping bag that is good for like, I don't know, 30 below or something. Underneath here, I keep like oil, my fluid. I have a little air conditioner type thing. I have tools, things I need if I were to like break down or somebody needs to do something on my van. So when my window's shut, I just have like, hi, hello. And then I can just stick my head out the window. And so at night I will open, like especially when here in Florida, it gets hot. So if I can find a cross breeze, I'll open this window and I'll open this window and then I can get the air in.
To you, it's a matter of perspective. I want you to tell me this. The average person that you meet on a daily basis, do you think that, like, you've met people in your life that you feel this lifestyle would be better for them?
Yeah. 100%. I believe in, like, we all have a purpose in life, and some of us don't play out our purpose because we live in fear and we're afraid to step outside of what's comfortable. And I think not only am I trying to embody that for myself, but I'm trying to show people that they can do that themselves. They don't have to live a normal lifestyle that people think is normal.
Maybe I'm wrong about this, but I imagine a lot of people are judgmental of the life that you live. So go into that a little bit.
Yeah. Well, okay, so originally being on the like West Coast, it's a little more common. There is a lot of people who live this lifestyle out of necessity.
Do you say that you're one of those people?
No.
No, this is by choice for you?
This is by choice. Okay. And it's cured my mental health. It's made me a more outgoing person than I'd been in the past. Yeah, you get people who are judgmental, but then I get a lot more people who are actually want to know more.
So living in a van obviously is much different lifestyle from living in a regular home. What has been the most memorable experience during that whole period of time for you? Like, there's gotta be that one story that's like, okay, van life, this is that story. What's that story?
I'd say it was when my son was with me and we traveled for like a month. We got to see so much of the country that we wouldn't have normally seen. So much so that we even got to learn things about our own geography that we had no clue about. Even though he wasn't like completely, he's a teen and didn't really want to get out sometimes, I forced him to, and I think it changed his perspective on just life in general as well.
I also noticed you have a bunch of bumper stickers in the back. I was wondering if we could take a look at those.
Yeah, let's do it. They're kind of like a story behind a lot of them. Taos, New Mexico, my son and I were there and we broke down. Of course, I have my Sedona sticker. Shakespeare Ghost Town in New Mexico. I literally just got this before I broke down again. That was really cool. It was like this old ghost town. They used to mine copper and gold and silver. My friend bought me this one, Open Road, Open Mind. Chuzigoot, National Monument, awesome, really cool, fun spot. Another friend bought me that because I like rocks. My son is in the Navy, which that's where I'm on my way to, is Connecticut. My son's ship is being commissioned. Shout out to my son. And then, yeah, Orange County, California, Joshua Tree National Park, the Petrified Forest, Idlewild, California, Cave Creek, Arizona, some of my like favorite places, I'd say like I really made sure I got stickers for.
So how many places do you think you've been?
How many states?
Yeah, let's say how many states off the top of your head.
20 some. And now I have the whole East Coast to go. So
Okay.
I was looking at it last night, and I'll be going through a lot of states I've never been to. The Virginias, the Carolinas, Pennsylvania. I've been to Pennsylvania, but I'll be going there in my van. New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island, maybe up into Maine. I'm not sure yet. Vermont and Maine. I'm not sure yet. It's where the universe takes me, so wherever it ends up being.
Let's get more specific. You living out of a van, can that get dangerous?
Maybe, but like life is dangerous anywhere. You could have a potential dangerous situations living in your four walls. What we call it in nomad life is your bricks and sticks. You can slip and fall outside. You can get in a car accident in your vehicle. Do I think it's more dangerous? No. I've never experienced a dangerous situation yet. Breaking down in my vehicle, I've ran out of gas a few times. That's the most dangerous I've ever got. And like I said, I've been in LA. I've been in the desert by myself. I've camped by myself. I've never once experienced any danger.
When you say you were camping in the desert, what desert and where?
So in Quartzsite, Arizona. I've also been to Slab City. Slab City is the last place on earth where you can like literally live for free. So you can plop a motorhome in this area of Slab City and you can stay there for free. Now, there's no cops. People, if they don't like you, will burn your house down. If you don't know about Slab City, there's tons of documentaries out about it. I've met some great people out there. I would go back in a heartbeat.
That seems like probably one of the coolest places you visited in all of your adventures.
For sure. It was definitely the most different place I've ever been.
What's your favorite place if that's not your
Sedona, Arizona.
Sedona. Wow, that was a quick answer.
Because there's nothing like it. It's the beauty there. You go there and it's just like a spiritual. I can't explain it. There's no words to describe how beautiful this place is. Even on the outskirts of Arizona, it's beautiful. It's cool. I like it. But there's something about Sedona, these huge red rocks, the architecture of it is just, and the colors and the landscape. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's like breathtaking. I've been there 5 times in the last like 14 months.
Oh, wow.
I can't stay away.
Out of your 2 years of being on the road now, you're almost 2 years of doing this, what would you say is the biggest thing you've learned from all of it? Like the biggest lesson that's changed you as a person and your outlook on life, what would you say that is for you?
Yeah, it's kind of a goal I had actually. It's the idea of giving up control, of worrying about my next move, worrying about tomorrow, worrying about the future. It's the idea that we should be living in the now. Somewhere about halfway through that I said, I'm always so worried about what I'm gonna do and where I should end up. So I've given up control of having to have control of certain things. So like when I break down in my van, instead of getting mad, I said, all right, there's a reason I broke down. It's out of my control. I just have to fix the issue and eventually move on. If that's something you wanna do, you can do it. You don't have to have a van. You can have a car. You can live out of your car. You could backpack down the road. I mean, there's so many ways you could live a lifestyle that's free. I have to stop and work. Don't get me wrong. I have to stop and work every few months.
That's how we met, actually, is through work, actually,
exactly.
Right? Yeah.
Yep, we work together. So don't let fear get in your way of doing something different.
Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it, okay?
Thank you.
You can go ahead and cut that right there. Go ahead and cut that.